Welcome back to another episode. I'm the S, Shannon.
I'm the A Annie.
And I'm the D, Dominique. And we are S.A.D Film Club.
Yes, we review movies, we talk shit, or we talk positively too, but yeah, we're here and we are reviewing Lisa Frankenstein that just came out. I'm really excited to talk about this movie.
Me too.
Me three, me three.
Yeah,
Okay,
so let's see. It's the end of March and this movie came out in the middle of February and I think we've all been just like, "Oh, I can't wait to talk about it" since its release.
Yeah, I was hoping it'd be in theaters longer, but because I didn't get the opportunity to go see it in theaters, unfortunately. Um, but I feel like it had kind of like a small run time. Not like run time as far as like how long the movie was, but like as far as how long it
in
was
the
in the
theaters
theaters.
and being in the
Yeah.
theaters, yeah, I feel like they're starting to shrink the time between the movie leaving theaters and being on streaming. Like that's getting really close.
Yeah.
Even during COVID, they were like overlapping. Like you could see it in theaters or you could buy it. Yeah.
True, true.
And
Yes.
unfortunately, it's not available in stores either because I wanted to buy a physical copy to watch. But yeah, they're not available. They're only available, or it's only available to pre-order.
Damn. Yeah, this
Yeah,
seems like is this a who recommended this? Who heard about it? Was it you, Dom?
I think it
It
was.
was me.
Oh my
Oh,
Oh, it was
I was like,
God.
it was one of us, both of us.
Mhm.
I do
I
remember
think.
texting y'all about it though, because one of my friends texted me about, "Hi, Kathy." So yeah, I remember relaying it to y'all like, "Look,
Where did you find out about it?
my friend Kathy,
Okay.
she also loves scary movies and horror movies, and she was like, same thing. She was like, "Look at what's coming out." And
Yeah,
Crazy.
I sent it to y'all because of Diablo Cody, who
Yeah.
right, right. I follow film updates on Twitter, and so usually when movies like this come out, like they'll release the first poster that comes out for it, and then they'll release the trailer. So I had heard about this movie quite a while ago, and I was really excited because, of course, Diablo Cody, and then the Lisa Frank reference in the title. I was like, oh, I'm sat, I'm seated.
That I just got right now.
so maybe you heard about it first, Dom, but you didn't tell Shannon or I.
That could have been a thing.
Mhm.
That could have been a thing. I think I was probably waiting for like a trailer or something instead of just being like, "Hey, there's going to be this movie coming out" with no information about it.
Fair.
Just girly
Totally
things.
fair.
Okay.
Just
Shall
girly
we shall we do the stats?
Yes. Here's
Statties.
some stats. Is that what I used to say? Okay.
Statty McDaniels.
Stats.
So as we've already said, it came out this year, February 2024. It's a contemporary movie. I don't know if we've done one like this together. Like a really, really new movie.
No, I think the newest one we did before this was Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
Wow,
Oh,
wow,
and that's not that
wow.
new, yeah.
Yeah, and because we were originally 90s and 2000s films,
Oh,
but I think because there's just been so many great new movies coming out, we kind of just wanted to like expand our horizons.
Expand. Yes. So, the what IMDb says is a little blurb is a coming of rage love story about a teenager and her crush who happens to be a corpse after a set of horrific circumstances brings him back to life or bring him back to life. The two embark on a journey to find love, happiness, and a few missing body parts.
See,
Cute. So the director, oh, you can go to the next slide, please. For those of our listeners or viewers who are watching on YouTube. The director is Zelda Williams. She is also Robin Williams' daughter.
oh my
Uh,
God.
I know, and like, so the only two, she leaves little Easter eggs throughout the movie. Did we want to wait? We can wait. We can wait. We can wait on that. Um,
Can you tell? Well, I don't know. Can you tell us some? I didn't catch any, but I didn't know she was his daughter until after I looked.
yeah, I mean, I didn't find out until Annie texted us about it today, but then
Mhm.
she had mentioned two things that were like little Easter eggs, and I had picked up on one of them, but I didn't make the instant connection to what it was to. But then when Annie had mentioned that she was Robin Williams' daughter, I was like, oh, it's all connecting.
Yes. Okay, so I'll just say she leaves little Easter eggs to tribute to her dad, Robin Williams, throughout the movie. And one is at the very end, the rainbow suspenders because of his Mork and Mindy. That's what it's called, right? Mork and Mindy
Yeah.
outfit. The little rain when he's Mork. That's Star Trek. I can't believe I just did that.
Nerd.
I've never seen it.
Nanu Nanu.
Yeah.
And then another one that I picked up on was Lisa has a line about a person named Patch, and that's to reference Patch Adams. And I'm sure there's more, but those are the only two I clocked.
And who is Patch Adams?
Patch Adams is a movie.
Okay.
I want to say that's the movie where he's the kids doctor. I've never seen it, but
Okay.
he has a clown nose on in like the movie poster. I think. I might be really wrong. But I do know Patch Adams is someone he played at some point. Okay, so I think that like just looking at her IMDb, this is her biggest directing credit, though she has quite an extensive resume already, and she also is an actress herself. And again, I don't really know a lot of her work, but she's got a whole page worth of credits. Oh, that's fine. It's time to talk about Diablo.
Okay.
Yeah, Diablo Cody. Love her.
Okay, Miss Cody. I read her memoir. It's so funny.
I want to read it.
She was a stripper. I feel like she was from the Midwest or something, and so she just talks about that year that she was a stripper, and it was funny.
Was she a stripper in the Midwest?
Yes, and she was like a copywriter during the day, and then she was just stripping, and I think she was stripping just to be funny, kind of. But then she like started to feel empowered by it, and
I love that.
It was a good read. Yeah.
I honestly, when I think about Diablo Cody as a stripper, my mind instantly puts it in the context of Fargo. Like the movie Fargo, like a strip club in that like universe that she's working at.
That was definitely the universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Have you seen Fargo?
Yeah, it's about murder.
Yeah,
you just mean like snow.
Well, I just mean like in the Midwest sense. Like I don't know if Fargo is actually Midwestern, but when I think Midwest for some reason, I always think about like Fargo, Minnesota. Like, that was a little Latina, but no, I like that one scene where they were like trying to describe the man
Latina
in the bar, and they're like
Puerto Rico. Yes,
Ricken. No, no, they were like talking. I think it's to like a detective or one of the cops, and they're like, yeah, he looked like a man. I don't. Now I'm thinking about Miss Swan from
your accent's all around.
I know I can't do accents right now. It's too on the spot.
All around the world.
All around the world. Anyways, like you were saying, Annie, about Diablo Cody, I'm giving it back to you.
Okay. So Diablo Cody is a writer, and one hell of a writer. She's written gems like Jennifer's Body, Juno, Young Adult, Tully, which I actually don't think I've seen.
Stop. You haven't
really
seen
good?
Jim in the Hologram and you haven't seen Tully?
I
thought we were friends, Annie. I thought we were friends.
This is why I have friends to expose me to new things.
You're right.
I don't.
God, what would you do without me?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm blessed by your presence.
You are.
And I think I also talked about this on one of our other episodes, maybe just our first episode back. Diablo Cody also wrote the book for Jagged Little Pill, the musical. Yes.
What book? There's a book, like a novel.
With musicals, like you have the music and then the script, the talky parts are called the book.
Thank you.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, I've had a lot of caffeine today.
I think that's what's wrong with me. That's why I can't do my accents, because I haven't had any caffeine today. Yeah, we're gonna blame it on that.
Okay.
I love it. Minnesota.
Okay,
cool. Do we have any other? I mean, this is a Diablo Cody fan club. Do you have any anecdotes you'd like to? Well, you already told us that you read the novel, huh, Shan? Or the biography?
Memoir. Yes.
Memoir.
Yes.
Autobiography.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I I have nothing but praises to sing about Diablo Cody. I don't know if I have any like personal anecdotes about her. I've like watched a few of her interviews, but um, yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoy her work. I think she writes some of the funniest movies I've ever seen, and like Juno's going to always be one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Young Adult. I love Telly. I love Jennifer's Body. Um, yeah, she's just that woman. I was gonna say that girl, but she is a woman. She's that woman to me. Um, and I know this movie. I know Lisa Frankenstein kind of flopped a little bit, like as far as um, you know, not making the money back or
Yeah.
whatever. But I hope that it doesn't detour, like make her never write again or something like that.
No,
You know,
that's how cult classics go though.
yeah, I
Yes.
know, but you know, it could be like discouraging to like be given this opportunity to make something which obviously we think it's great. There's many other people in the world who think it's great, but I don't think it was as well received by the masses. Um, and so I hope people still give her money to create great movies and write great movies and give us more stories to laugh at. But yeah, it was a little disheartening to see how bad this movie did.
And on that note,
Not to get all like depressing and sad and
no, no, no,
everything,
no, 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 no. It's
but
realistic. They will.
yeah.
She's.
Did you say the budget info or?
No, not yet. I was gonna say
Okay,
that
okay.
last, but I can.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to?
Do you want to go to the next? How do you want?
Yeah. Let's go to our stars of the
Okay.
movie. Yeah. So the movie starring Kathryn Newton as Lisa. She was also in Ant-Man and the Wasp for my Marvel fans out there. The quant oh, I can't read my Quantumania. We'll say that's what my handwriting says.
Was
She
she
was
a
in
Disney girl?
Who is she? Yeah.
Who is she?
I haven't seen
Um,
Ant-Man.
she's not a Disney kid actually.
Okay.
I just did a quick scan of her IMDb, so I don't if I'm wrong, sorry, but I don't think she's a Disney kid. She was in Big Little Lies. She was
That's
in
okay. That's where I know
yeah,
her from.
she was in Pokemon Detective Pikachu and also Lady
No.
Bird, as
Oh,
well
she's a
as many.
neighbor.
She's been working. She's been working, and she seems young, so she's been working for a
Love
long time.
that.
I've seen her in Freaky. That was that Vince Vaughn movie
Oh yeah, where they
that
switch
just
bodies
came
or
out,
something.
and I saw her in
Oh,
Paranormal Activity 4.
oh, okay,
She's
cool.
got great eyes. I like her. She's cute.
No,
I
she's
like her
great.
too. She was.
I
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I loved her for Lisa Swallows. I think she was like perfectly cast, and yeah, I really enjoyed her in this role. And I know I told you guys last time to check out Chapel Roan. Did you have an opportunity to yet?
No.
No.
Okay, that's okay. I only mention it because she reminds me so much of Chapel Roan, especially as Lisa Swallows.
Oh,
I
really?
Yeah, I think it's like the big ginger hair and like the '80s outfits because they just like I feel like they would be friends or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I think once you guys check out Chapel Roan, you'll understand my like connecting.
Comparison.
Yeah, comparison there.
It's Dom even texted us a link, but
Yeah.
neither of us watch it. Sorry.
It was actually 3 links, but that's okay.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Um but yeah, I actually was gonna say the same thing, Dom. I think Kathryn Newton was like so perfect for this role.
She's
Um
hilarious.
and though she's been working, you know, consistently for a while now, I think this could really give her a boost. I mean, I think it already has. I saw a trailer and she's in something else.
I
Another
love
scary
that.
movie. It's like about a
Oh,
vampire
yeah, the
ballerina.
vampire.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited
Hmm.
to see that with the new actress from Scream. I forgot her name, but the one that got fired for being pro
Okay.
Palestine.
Yeah.
Jenny
Yeah.
Ortega?
The other one.
No, Melissa.
Oh, the other one.
I think her name's
The other
Melissa.
Yes, potentially. Okay, next slide, please. We have Liza Soberano as
Love
Taffy.
her.
Love
She was
her.
so good. Oh man, that
Laffy
photo's grainy.
Taffy.
Which only made me think of this song, not the candy, which I know
Oh,
is related to the song, but
LOL,
So
I
ghetto.
didn't even
Shake
think
that
about
love
this.
it.
Yeah, Annie, I didn't know you get ghetto.
I loved
'Cause
that song in
I
like middle school, high school.
no, same, but I did
Candy down.
not
Oh
even
my
cross
God.
my mind. Did not even cross my mind.
I'll have to put that in a post,
Okay.
maybe.
Am I making this up, or did they allude to her being Hawaiian in the movie?
She said she was, I just looked it up, she's half Filipino. But
Yes.
she said I won the Miss Hawaiian something, or something about a contest she won in Hawaii. And so yeah, as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh, she's Asian, Hawaiian, Pacific Islander.
Yeah. Which I thought was amazing, because I feel like we don't see a lot of Asian Pacific Islander actresses on the big screen, especially in like major roles like this. And I like Lisa Swallows thinks she was perfectly cast as Taffy.
Yeah, I love her character.
She was so funny, and I think Diablo Cody said this was her favorite character in the movie.
Oh yeah, because he's like she's a typical well, not typical. She's an 80s popular girl, but she's super sweet and nice and protective, and like it's not because if you watch 80s movies, they were mean.
They were so mean.
That was the trope. They were mean. They were evil.
Like, where are the girls?
They were, and she's a girl's girl.
She's a girl's
girl.
Yeah, the whole time I was watching the movie, I was like, she's like a Hawaiian Barbie. She's so pretty and so nice. And like, I want to be her friend. And like, every time she was like, Daddy, I thought it was so funny.
And you know what? She's the type of like girl or character that would want to be your friend too.
Yeah.
Like, she just gives that energy of like.
She does.
She's just nice.
She does. I feel like she could find me a man. I feel like she would definitely like, she would be like, she'd be like the best matchmaker.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She had some credits on her like profile or whatever, but I didn't recognize any of them. So I think this might be her first like big credit, which
big project.
Bravo, you did a great freaking job. She was one of my favorites.
I hope to see her in more things very soon.
Yeah, that character could have been so easy to do one note, but she had so many levels.
Yeah. She was definitely a well-rounded, thought out, fleshed out character with like a whole arc, and like just like the first time we see her and the last time we see her, those are two different characters.
Yeah.
So that was cool to see kind of like her character development throughout the movie after everything that transpires.
Yay, Liza! Okay.
Go, Liza!
Next slide, please. And I only did the top build cast members, just FYI. So we have Cole Sprouse. He is the creature, which when I was writing these down, I was like, oh, they didn't give him a name, but he's just the creature, like in Frankenstein. Obviously, we all know him, or maybe not obviously, from Zack and Cody.
Riverdale,
Big Daddy, Friends. He too has been acting.
Wait, it's Big Daddy. Oh, just kidding.
What?
I remember Big Daddy. No, I was gonna ask. I think that might have been his twin brother actually, but there was a short film where one of them is like a sex worker and like hooks up with this old guy. It's like it sounds
cool. I don't think the other one acts anymore.
Oh.
Maybe I don't remember, but yeah, it sounds like scandalous, but it was actually kind of like sad and touching, and I don't remember who it was though. I think it was the brother. I think it was Dylan.
Oh, Dylan? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Dylan.
Cole was also in a movie. Now you're making me think it was Dylan, but I think it was Cole. He was in a movie with where he's a high schooler, but he's like seducing his teacher, but like he's evil. So if you want to watch that, that's out there somewhere. I think it's on Netflix.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like the Sprouse twins.
Yeah. Also, I think in Big Daddy and Friends, and like when they were little, they were both in it. Like, because that's what they did with twins. They were like kids when they were too little, they would switch them out so one could rest while the other was working. Okay, yeah, that's he did a great job. It was really nice to see him again.
No lines, easiest job ever. He
No
said something at the
lines?
end. He said something at the end, but
Yes.
having lines.
But he was very captivating. He didn't even have expressions most of the time, but he was still communicating. It was cool.
And the
Yeah,
song?
Um,
he worked with a mime for this role.
Oh
oh
wow.
nice.
Yeah, he I was watching the video I sent you guys about the costume designer, and she was saying that like whenever she was costuming him, he would like walk around in his outfits to kind of just like see how they moved with like as as the character, like how they moved on his body. Um, and yeah, she was saying like, you know, because he has no lines and has to really emote with like his facial expressions and like body movement, he worked with like a mime to kind of get that down. So I thought that was really cool.
That is really cool. Way to go, Cole.
Go Cole!
Go Cole. None for good, Coco. Okay. Next slide, please. We have I'm so
Yes, this picture.
right. I was like, give her the glam because I actually really like this actress. I'm so sorry, Carla. I think it's Gugino. I'm just guessing though.
It's definitely
Um,
a good guy now.
maybe. Um, but she is Janet. Also loved the line "Damn it, Janet," which was like a Rocky Horror call
Damn it.
out, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Damn it, Janet. Um, I know this actress from San Andreas. Did y'all see that
Spy
movie?
Kids. Ah.
Yes. I was gonna get to that.
Sorry.
Mr. Popper's Penguins and both the Spy Kids, or at least Spy Kids 1 and 2. She's the mom.
Yeah. And she
Um,
was recently in this Netflix show that's based on the works of Edgar Allan Poe.
oh, what's that?
Oh, I don't remember the name of it. I'll send it to you guys after we record. But yeah, she plays like this like ominous kind of ghost lady situation. It's I watched it a while ago, like when it first came out, so
Oh,
I don't remember, but like she really ate that up. She ate that role up.
I think I saw part of that.
It was good. I liked it.
It's like
Oh,
spooky. It's like
Yeah.
American Horror Story a little bit.
Like everybody dies or
Okay, yeah, I don't remember
whatever.
the name of it, but yeah, I saw an
oh,
episode.
cool. I did not know there was a show based on Edgar Allan Poe works.
Yeah.
Um, that's awesome. Okay, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Shannon, for appreciating her glam shot.
Oh,
I included Dale because he did a good
Daddy.
job.
was
Yeah,
it dad?
Daddy.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Joe Crest. He played Dale. If any of our listeners are fans of Stranger Things, apparently he's a Stranger
Oh,
Things
the,
actor. He
he,
was also in Assassination Nation and Quiz
oh,
Lady, among
Okay.
many, many
that's Sam
other works.
Levinson.
I don't remember him in Assassination Nation.
I'm sure he
But
was
he
the
also
parent
looks yeah, but he also looks different without his
or the mayor.
glasses.
Was he the mayor or some? Remember they had?
I don't
I do not know.
remember.
No,
Have
no
have
comment. No comment.
have you seen Assassination Nation,
Hell no,
Annie?
I do not
I
like
have.
those movies.
Oh, okay.
Um, it's Sam Levinson. It's pretty much Euphoria. It is. Did you watch Euphoria?
I did watch Euphoria.
Okay, they're very similar, except I mean, people get killed in, right?
hmm
Right.
I
Yeah.
finished Euphoria, but I didn't enjoy it while I was
Who
watching it.
did? Who
Oh,
did?
okay.
This
I
last
guess that's
season?
fair. How could you enjoy it? Like, yeah.
I would be
No,
lying if I said I didn't enjoy it. I didn't
but
enjoy
like,
It's just so
everything.
sad.
No, it is. I
All
mean, I
depressing.
enjoyed it for like the costume design and the makeup
Costumes were
and
great.
Zendaya's acting and, you know, Maddie. So I enjoyed it for like
just
parts,
maybe.
maybe
Yeah.
not the whole, but like yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna I couldn't honestly be like, yeah, fuck Euphoria, that show is trash. Because I do find some good stuff in it. Even the music, I think the score is really good.
I'm a fan of Euphoria. I just
Yeah.
it didn't end very well.
No.
Well, allegedly it's not over. Allegedly we're getting season
I
3. It's just gonna
I
take a
know,
long time.
but
We
our
don't want it to.
we lost a big
Hold on.
character.
We
Yeah.
did.
Oh, that's very true. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we lost a lot of characters, but we lost the actor who played
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
most beloved characters.
Mhm.
Because that shootout was RIP.
I mean, yeah, we lost Ashtray.
Mm-hmm.
The actor's still here, but yeah.
Yeah. Any Hoosers.
Yeah, any Hoosers. Real quick, the budget was 13 mil, and as Shan and Dom both alluded to, it only did 3.8 million its first weekend. I couldn't really glean what the gathered like the overall gross of the movie was, but it made 2.1 million its second weekend. So it at least made 5 million back.
And that's before streaming, because I think it's gonna
That
maybe
is before streaming.
Because I think it's gonna do really well on streaming.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it also has like, I mean, I didn't see this advertised anywhere. I had to go look for it. So I don't know if it was really marketed. And you know, it has you know, Jennifer's Body had Megan Fox and Amanda Seyfried, and it had like big names attracting you to go watch it. So I mean, it takes a lot to get people to go see it to the theaters physically now. Most of the money is probably going to be made streaming.
Yeah, and I had that same observation as well, Shannon. I don't think it was marketed very well, and maybe they didn't have the budget to market it like it should have been marketed, because I know that cost a lot of money, but yeah.
Okay, we are ready to get into this plot. We are going to spoil everything, and this is a very new movie, so please go watch it before you listen to us tell you what happens.
Yeah. And I will say, if it's out, if you see it at Target or Walmart, just go ahead and pick up a copy. Just go ahead and buy a copy, have it for your collection.
Let us know in the comments. Tell Dom. You can go now
to buy it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will be there first day on release day to buy it.
Oh yeah.
Probably, maybe. I think April 9th is what I saw.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are in 1989. I really love the set. I love their house specifically. It's so cute, so pastel. We are with Lisa. She is getting ready in the mirror, and she has a protective older. Well, I don't know if she's really older, because it seemed like they were both seniors, right?
Oh yeah, but she does have like a big sister vibe, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so what is her sister's name?
Taffy.
Taffy. Okay, yeah. Lisa and Taffy. Taffy's a popular cheerleader, and Lisa, I mean, Lisa's not, in the beginning they were trying to paint her as being nerdy. I guess she's like really into poetry, and she like went through a trauma. Her mother was killed in front of her. Sorry for laughing. But they try to make her seem like she's nerdy, but I think she's just more like withdrawn. She's like she's kind of a cool goth girl, and I know that she's like transforming into that, but it didn't take much to like transform her. It wasn't like a take down her ponytail, take off her glasses moment. Like one cool outfit, and then that was it.
So the vibe that I was getting from her is like she was just like a normal girl, but I think after her mother's, you know, tragic passing, and just like the trauma from witnessing that, and also being like victimized in that situation too, I think she was probably just going through a lot of grief.
Mm-hmm.
And so she probably just seemed like the odd girl, because she was still just like grieving the fact that her mother, like her mom's dead, her dad just got remarried, and she has like new additions to her family that she doesn't necessarily love. I think she loved her stepsister, but I definitely don't think she loved her stepmom.
Yeah. And she does have a weird habit of going to the cemetery and like making rubbings of the gravestones, which is like, girl, you're 18. She was 18, but
do y'all have friends who
she didn't
do
have
that?
the internet, you know.
That's true. I have a friend who goes to cemeteries for fun.
No, I don't.
I know someone who, they didn't like do anything with the actual gravestones, but their mom took them to cemeteries for lunch, like on the weekends.
Interesting.
Growing up.
Not afraid of ghosts or anything? I mean, I know that LA has the cemetery where you go watch the movies there.
It wasn't that cemetery.
They have fun.
But I've been to the cemetery for movies.
Yeah, we've been together.
Oh, did we go with Oh God. I was very drunk that night.
We've done that, but
sorry.
Just a random cemetery, like not even like the Hollywood.
Nope, just random.
You just go to the random. Okay.
Yeah, I have a one friend. I said friends like it was plural, but it's one person who likes to do that. And like, no judgment. I have my weird things too, but I wouldn't personally go with her to
Yes.
these places.
Well, she's like at this grave, she's like giving her mom's rosary she's like putting that on the grave, and she says, I want to be with you, like to the grave. And I didn't mention, but in the title sequence, we kind of get we see the creature's life, I guess. You know, he was a pianist, he was in love, and then she left him for someone else, and then he kind of died lonely. So we've had that whole introduction to the creature before the movie even starts. Yes. Okay. So Taffy lets Lisa use her tanning bed that she won, which I bet was super expensive.
Yeah, especially back in the 80s.
And I kind of feel like I have this where when I watch like American Psycho, right? Which is like he's a rich guy in the 80s, even though that movie was shot in the 2000s. So it's like the 2000s thinking of the 80s. I'm like watching that movie and I'm like, I live a richer life than you and I'm poorer than you because your life looks boring and like all the gadgets he had just wasn't that cool or anything. But when I looked at their house in the 80s, I was like, oh, this was like they were living like they had the shower radio, the house was really cute. I like their aesthetic more than the rich American Psycho aesthetic. That was fun. That was a
Well,
fun
it's also just like the difference between like a family, especially like a blended family where you have all these different styles and personalities coming together
tanning
to
bed, shower radio.
co-exhibit. Yeah, versus like a single attractive
Scary.
guy,
Yeah.
who's a murderous, you know? So definitely a disconnect
Yeah. All he
there.
had was like free weights and skincare.
Right. The little peel off mask, his sexy white underwear. Oop, did I say that?
No.
Would you date
Like
a
No.
a
finance
Walkman. He had a
bro?
Walkman.
Would
That's it.
I date a finance bro?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Do you know any finance bros that I could date and tell you?
One. Yes. Okay.
Shannon, have you ever used a tanning bed before?
I have some tanning bronzer that I bought it because like on TikTok, there's like this thing where black girls were like, oh, you should use the foaming spray because it makes you just glow more. I have it, but then like I was looking at the instructions. You have to keep it on for 6 hours. What am I gonna just stand?
So there's different ones though, because
'Cause I can't sit down.
I've used self tanner before, but like not the ones that I have to like not I can't do anything.
6 hours? Well, I haven't used it yet.
No, but I do like a little bronze glow on my brown
Yeah.
skin. But I've never used it.
I'll probably tan soon.
Yeah, I've never used a tanning bed. The only
No, yeah,
black girls or black people that I know who have ever used a tanning bed are cheerleaders.
Okay. No, I've never done that. I would do a spray, maybe, but yeah.
Spray seems like it could be fun.
I also just like body glitter. I might just do that.
That's true.
Body glitter.
Annie, have you used a
Tanning bed?
tanning bed?
Oh, yes. My whole
See?
senior,
And they say white people don't have culture. That's white people culture. I love it.
Oh my God. My whole senior year of high school, I was orange.
Love that for you.
One time, because you're supposed to, go ahead.
Well, were you orange and blonde or were you orange and brunette?
Brunette.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it probably wasn't as harsh of a contrast.
Oh, I'll find photos.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
There was this one time, because like you're supposed to do it in increments, like build up so that you like, don't burn or whatever. Yeah. And I think like I didn't go for a couple of weeks and I was like, I just want to get right back to where I left off. And I stayed in the bed like the 45 minutes or whatever, like the max. I cannot tell you that night I couldn't sleep because you get itchy. If you burn, it itches. Like it's horrible. Like I will forever remember that night. I also have spray tanned as well.
Okay. 6 hours? Okay.
No, I went to the place. I went to the place and stood in the weird shower.
Walk out. Okay, yeah, that sounds better.
It smells funny. I can still smell it.
Yes. Well, Lisa, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Lisa uses the tanning bed and she gets electrocuted. So, that's a setup to use later. So then they go to the party and they're hanging out. We meet Taffy's friends who are, Taffy's nice, but they don't like Lisa. Oh, so, yeah, and they don't like Lisa, and they don't get why she likes her. But then that's when we get to hear the story about how her mother passed away, and we get to, we go back in time and watch that. Which had some pause because I was like, she died viciously, and then 6 months later he was remarried.
I thought there was gonna be like a point at the end where they were like, "Oh, the stepmom killed her," or like, "Oh, the dad did it."
Oh, yeah, because that is kind of, I mean, it was common in 80s horror movies of like home intruder, home intruder.
Right,
But that's not, that wasn't that. It's not, I mean, like her killing her would have made more sense, you know?
right, right. It's always, yeah, especially like killings like that. It's usually like somebody you know and somebody. It's like a, what is it called? A crime of passion.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
I thought that was gonna come back at the end, that it was gonna be like the stepmom or something like that. But then, yeah. But I guess that would, yeah. It just, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes. So we're at the party. Taffy did ask Lisa who she had a crush on, and what's his name? Michael Trent. Yes, Michael Trent. So Lisa goes over because okay, Lisa's a writer. She's like a poet. He's the editor of the paper. And I don't like that Taffy was like, why him? He's like, why? Why don't you like an athletic guy? Is kind of what she was saying. But um Lisa runs into him and he's cute. I like him. He's cute. They're talking. I also really like his girlfriend. So
I
Yeah.
I love his jacket. I hate his girlfriend.
I like her.
She was such a bitch.
Yeah, right. She just
I probably would have been
hitting on
friends with her
another girl in
though.
front of her.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
She was scorned. But yeah, she comes. I mean, she is a bitch for this part. She gives her PCP
Yeah, that's mean.
without telling her. I'm like, I thought it was gonna be alcohol because she's never had alcohol before, I think, Lisa. But no, it's PCP.
Right.
When I feel like every time I hear of PCP in movies, it's always someone's giving it to someone in a tricky way. Like they tricked them to take it. Like why? Why is
Isn't
that like
PCP
that?
the date? Is that a date rape drug?
No, isn't it like angel dust? Are those the same?
I don't
I actually
know.
don't know what it is. We're
Yeah, I don't
also
know what it
Like
innocent. We're
superhuman
also
powers or
innocent.
something. It gives you like superhuman powers or something.
does. It that sounds
I
like
don't know
meth.
anyone who's ever done it, so I can't really give you
Yeah,
Yeah, I
all
don't
my
know.
friends do fancy, expensive drugs.
my friends smoke weed. That's it. I don't know.
Yeah, if you don't
Yeah,
do
so she's on
PCP.
PCP. And this is where Taffy goes to give Michael a talking to, I think at this point. And then Lisa
Yes.
walks off and this guy, Doug, comes up to her and I was like, oh, he's actually being really nice because he was like his hands were in a respectful place and he's like walking her somewhere. I was like, oh, this is gonna but I guess it is weird to take her away from everyone else.
Yeah. I got
That's
bad
probably
vibes
the
right,
thing.
right away.
So she's talking about movies that she likes, and she names a director, and then he's like, "Oh, what kind of movies does he do?" And she's like, "Silence," but she meant silent films. So yeah, so then she gets sick, and he puts her on a bed. I'm like, oh, okay, that's not good. So he makes it weird and tries to like uh touch her and tries to make her touch him. So she leaves. And then she's still freaking out. She's still not freaking out. She's still tripping. And she makes her way to the cemetery. And that's where she tells the grave that she wants to be with him. And I think like lightning flashes or whatever. And then she's like in the mirror and she's at home in the bathroom and she breaks the bathroom mirror. And then she goes to bed and I'm like, oh, this is where the spell is going to happen.
You're gonna make a life-size reference here, Shannon?
Okay, yes. So in movies where there's a wish, I said wish upon a star, where where
I
the
don't.
sisters switch bodies and
Yeah,
life size. You're right, life size too. Whenever they make the wish that they're gonna like blah blah blah, they go to sleep and then like when they wake up, the thing has happened. But
because it
that's not
takes
necessarily what
8 hours for the wish to come true.
it always, yeah, it takes
Yeah.
it's like an Amazon delivery. Um so
Only if you have Prime, baby.
yeah, she goes to bed and actually we get like a really cool sequence here of it's black and white. She's got like this would be a really cool costume. She's got like rhinestone tears and she's like with this guy and I thought the movie was going to be black and white from there on out. It was giving me a lot of Tim Burton. Like this kind of gave me
Yes.
this kind of gave me the cartoon with Johnny Depp. What is that one?
Corpse Bride?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So that sequence gave me that. We, get back. It gives me Edward Scissorhands. It gives me a little bit of Heathers at some point.
Yeah, and it also
Campy
pulled a lot from
80s horror.
Yeah, and it pulled a lot from like silent movies as well, especially like with the moon.
Yes.
But, yeah. So the director, remind me her name?
Hocus Pocus.
Zelda Williams.
So Zelda Williams said that she wanted this movie to kind of feel like a John Waters movie, but also like a Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I think she kind of nailed it with like the references and the inspiration and like just pulling all of these different things from all of these different places and just making it like this one cohesive piece of art that just like made so much sense for the story. Yeah.
And then, I didn't know this, but he died by a lightning strike. Cole Sprouse's character, the creature.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did not clock that.
Yeah. So the next day, she's home alone. She's watching a movie. So this took a whole day because now it's like nighttime. She's watching a movie. She's watching a scary movie. And the creature breaks into the house and they're like wrecking that house up. I think she had gotten in trouble for the mirror earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's where we meet Janet and we get that, oh, Janet's mean and like the dad is kind of distant. He's not
present at all.
But he's not really in there.
No.
No.
And Janet is an IP, an intuitive person. Don't forget that.
Oh, like intellectual property. Okay. And the dad and Taffy have a good relationship, but I think that's because Taffy sees the best in everyone, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
So Janet already doesn't really like Lisa. You get that they're ecstatic. They're ecstatic there, definitely. So she's home alone. The creature breaks in and they're just messing up the whole house. I like the neighbors just watching her struggle.
Just like she's an odd girl. Yeah. She's so weird.
Yeah.
Probably the weird one screaming.
Oh my God. Yeah, he breaks in and she's afraid of him, but then she recognizes him as, he gives her the rosary. So she's like, oh, it's you. And it's funny because he can't talk. So that it's really good how they said, but yeah, he gives her that. And then he's like, you want to be together? And she's just like, no. And he's like, he's missing all these body parts. He's like super dirty. She puts him in, I think she's where she teaches him how to use the shower and everything. And then she like hides him in her closet. And to explain the mess to her family, she's like, there was a burglar, but don't worry, I'm okay. And Janet's just like, oh my God, you're doing this for attention. Yeah. And so the creature, when Janet is home alone eating her weird cream,
cottage cheese.
Her diet food. God.
Yeah.
She had a really cool outfit on here. Her workout outfit.
It was really cute. Yeah.
The creature puts a worm into her food, and then Janet blames Lisa for that, and that's where she's like, "I'm going to send you to an asylum," and because she's a psych nurse. And this is where the creature comes out of the closet and like hits her with something and cuts off her ear. Did we already find out that she's a seamstress, or that she works?
Yes. So between the party and the break-in, we see Lisa at work.
I like her job. I like how they fit that in because it comes back. She has to sew his ear on. He cuts an ear off of Janet immediately. Like so.
He kills her and
looking for body parts.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're gonna kill her. Yeah, and then yes, because she sniffed Wayne's jacket or whatever. He liked her. Whatever.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Whatever. So they kill Janet, and she's like, I can't sew that on for you unless we get rid of this body. So they go and they take the body, but I'm like, she said bury the body. They didn't bury it. They just threw it into an open hole. And so as soon as I saw the open hole, I was like, oh, he's missing more body parts. They're going to kill more people. This is the formula. Like, why did they cover the hole? So
You're so smart. I didn't think that far ahead.
yeah, so then you have to electrocute him so that the part can work, which is funny.
I
Yes,
like
they used
I
the
like how they
tanning bed.
tied. Yeah,
Uh,
I like how they tied all that
you gotta
together.
turn it on, you gotta activate it.
Yeah, because it's like this is so like modern Frankenstein.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. It kind of gives me poor things. Not to
No,
trigger you, Annie. Sorry.
Oh,
Not to trigger
she's
you.
like,
fucking
no,
hate that movie.
fuck
Did
poor
you see it
things.
yet, Dom?
Oh
You like
yeah,
Yeah, he
you
said he
liked it.
liked,
You liked
or
it.
oh I
they say
loved
they liked it.
it. I saw it in
Liked
theaters.
it. These are sister movies.
I
Fuck
love
It's
like
that.
the Frankenstein like lore and
yeah.
the
I do too. I hated Poor Things.
Yeah, but I don't want a baby in a
Yeah, thank
a
you.
prostitute's body. Why a baby?
I don't want a baby
not to
having
pivot too
sex.
hard, but I I didn't think it was that, but I'm not gonna invalidate your perception of that. But did you know that Naomi Campbell's first album was called Baby Woman?
The actress, the model?
Yeah, she has an album.
She's done so much. She has a novel called Swan. It's not good. I've been trying to read it for a while.
Oh,
But it's from the 90s, I'm pretty sure.
oh, that's so
Baby
funny.
woman.
Baby Woman. Yeah.
I don't think
How
there's a
old was
connection.
she?
I don't know how old she was, but she definitely wasn't a poor thing. Yeah. But anyways,
So the ear works now.
wait,
So
have we already gotten past the scene where there's a shoe phone? Like her
yes,
dad's
that
shoe
was the
phone?
break-in.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
So
funny.
that was funny because it also was kind of like a callback to Juno, because remember the burger phone?
Oh,
Yes.
the hamburger phone. Sorry,
Yeah,
not
I was
hamburger
like,
phone.
yeah, I was like,
Wait,
aw,
is there
Diablo.
also a phone in Jennifer's body? Like a unique phone? Or
Oh,
no?
maybe.
I
Honest
don't
to
Maybe
God.
not, maybe not, maybe
remember.
not, maybe not. I just do
Maybe.
associate unique phones with Diablo Cody.
Yeah.
Which cat is that, Shannon?
Silly.
She's
Honest to
like,
God. Yeah.
You know what my favorite Jennifer's body quote is? Whenever she like comes into like Needy's room or something, and she's like, "It smells like Thai food in here. Have you guys been
Ew.
fucking?"
She's so
So
crude.
funny. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. She's like, "You're totally lime green Jello. You can't even see it." Yeah.
I
Anyways,
don't know
Lisa
why that
Frankenstein.
movie feels so much more dated than Juno. Like Jennifer's Body was like of its time.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's something. I don't know.
Yeah.
agreed. What? What's so funny? What did I
Nothing,
miss?
nothing. I'm just thinking about the Hello Titty shot with he's like, you gotta drink it really fast or it turns brown.
I think because there's so much gross humor.
It's so good though. I love it. But I love that there's that connection that like people are saying that the Lisa Frankenstein universe is in the same universe as Jennifer's Body universe.
Oh, but
Oh,
like
really?
before,
Mm-hmm.
but like way before.
I mean, it makes sense because of all the like.
I mean, I
It's
think
like
they're all the same world,
yeah.
Monsters?
Well, yeah. It's like the
but
reality and the
Juno's not dark, I
fantastical.
guess. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now she was talking about Michael. She flirted with him. She wore the cute dress
Mm-hmm.
that the
Pirate
preacher
skeezer
made
dress.
her wear. Pirate slut dress, or what did you say?
Pirate skeezer dress.
Yeah, and
Oh,
everybody liked it. She looked good. Um, and she was flirting with Michael. He like liked her notes or something, and then Taffy comes over and she's like, "I want you to date someone better." Like blah blah blah. I don't want I'm trying to get her with the right person or something like that. And she's yelling at Michael, and we see Lisa put a note in someone's locker, and they write back that they want to go with her somewhere. So then
So
we're
not to jump too far ahead, but I know one of your favorite movies is Heathers,
yes,
Shannon.
Escape Heathers.
Yes. So I was reading like some of what the costume designer was saying about all the outfits, and the outfit that she's wearing, like the red and black kind of like plaid top, that was directly inspired by Winona Ryder and Heathers.
oh,
Yeah.
Like her gray top from the gas station.
No, like whenever she's putting the notes in the locker, she's wearing like the red and
No,
black plaid.
The Winona outfit.
Oh, I don't know exactly which outfit
Okay.
it's inspired by. I think it's just like the style. Um, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
because it like folds over and it's like a crop top.
Yeah.
So
But her, like Lisa's main inspiration, or the costume designer's main inspiration for Lisa was like Winona Ryder in the
oh my
80s.
God.
Yeah.
Cute.
She gave me
Yeah.
like Susie Sue, I think. Yeah.
Do you know who Blossom is from the 80s?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay,
sounds
that was
familiar.
also, I have no idea who that is, but I know that
It
she
was a TV
mentioned
show.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Blossom was another like main reference with like the flip up hat with the flower.
Mhm.
Yeah, that
Those
was
are
like the
so cute. I like those
it's so
hats.
cute. So cute. They remind me of Sister Sister, Tia and
Oh
Tamina.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we get Doug. He is there at the park or whatever, and she lures him to the cemetery so that right up to the grave, so that the creature can take his hand, and then he throws the axe at him and kills him. And he's tossed in there on top of Janet. So I'm like, okay, we're getting more body parts.
So now she has the cure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now they can listen to the cure
Yeah.
and
That
have
was
the cure.
funny.
That was funny. That was like
Yeah.
one of my favorite quotes from the movie so far.
Yeah. He's got an ear, he's got a hand. And he's starting to like look more like his old self, and they're starting to bond. But they're saying that the creature's the crush, but she was not really feeling him.
No,
I
not at
know,
all.
like that tagline. Yeah, I agree. Like the whole movie, you don't get the whole movie. She's not into him.
And I was gonna say something when you first read that. I was like, I really don't think he's the crush. Like,
Yeah,
they kind of make it seem like that. Like, if you watch the trailer and then just like going into it blind, it kind of seems like, oh yeah, I'm going to visit his like gravesite because like I'm in love with him, or like this idea of who I think he is. But it's like that's not the plot line or story at all. Like, he's so irrelevant to her.
yeah.
It's almost like he's just a cool project.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that a metaphor?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because she's like telling him about Michael and like how she wants to sleep with Michael.
yeah.
All that, and he's like, okay. He does like masturbate her, but that's it. That is it. So,
Notice he never resents her for not returning his affections, which I think is cool.
because he was missing a penis.
Well, I know that.
And his
But yes,
tears
you're also
stink
right.
really bad.
What?
And his tears stink really
His
bad.
tears.
That was
What
such
was
a
that?
funny, like.
And it was so random too, because I'm like, of all the things that could just like emote that kind of smell, his tears?
I'm
Yeah.
like, what does it smell like?
What'd she say?
I
Like
don't
it
even
smells
want to
like.
know.
Yeah, she describes it
A
in
hot
the
toilet
piano
in it.
scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just funny. Diablo Cody, you're so creative.
You're so crazy for that.
Sorry, Shan. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so the dad and Taffy, they call the police because they can't find the mom. And we've already skipped where Taffy has something on her neck, and then Lisa's like, "What's on your neck?" And because
She's like, are you the
hit
crimp police?
because she hit it, I was like, "Oh, she's seeing Michael."
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I just thought it was a hickey from like some rando.
Well, so
Wow,
why would she hide that then?
I'm like the ideal movie participant or like audience member because I'm always like,
So why would she hide it? Like they're like, unless he was like an older
The
man
puppy.
who she'd be in trouble for dating or something. So that's
I
why
just thought she wasn't like supposed to have a boyfriend or something. Just in
yeah,
general.
I wasn't sure, but that's what I thought.
Wow, I'm dumb.
But yeah, so they call the police about Janet. And I think this is where she's getting masturbated upstairs. While they're on the phone talking about her hair.
Because there was a point where she's
chocolate
like,
lab.
when they're downstairs and she's like describing her mom's hair, and she's like, it's like when a Labrador is outside and the sun hits it and you can tell that their hair is really brown, but then there's like highlights of red and it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And so she's like describing that and talking about her eyes. She's like, yeah, she has brown eyes, and then like she wears green contacts to bring them out. And like at one point the dad is just standing there and like Lisa's upstairs and she's like, oh my god. And he like it's kind of pauses and like, wait, was that Lisa? And it's like, yeah, because he's upstairs getting her rocks off with the dead guy.
Because yeah, now they're sharing a bed. But she's on the phone telling her telling the police her perfume, and she's like, yeah, she's a bitch.
She's a bitch. What was it, Elizabeth?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Elizabeth
Elizabeth
Taylor, White
Taylor.
White
Diamonds.
Diamond.
Yes.
Yeah.
With her
She
short
has a
nails.
French
Yeah.
manicure.
So Lisa's like, she's like, okay, well, we're probably gonna go to jail, which is another Heather's type reference, probably. Because you killed Janet, but I wanted to kill Doug. And so she's like, I'm gonna have to go to wherever. So she's like, I have to sleep with Michael so that I don't go in a virgin. He says he's a virgin. No, he slept with one person, the creature. So she also goes to school, and the Michael's girlfriend is like brings her into the principal's office, and like she gets accused of having to do with Doug's disappearance. Like she's someone who looks like her has been seen.
It was about to be goth gone wild up in that bitch.
The goths were fighting.
The goths were fighting. She said, "Oh, you want to play that game? Officer, check her purse. She got drugs."
She gets out of there somehow, privilege. She walks right out of there.
Well, she threatened her lawyer. She said, "My lawyer, Mr. Lawyer Man, will be hearing about this."
Yeah. And I think they had seen Janet's car somewhere, because somehow the creature knows how to drive, even though he's from 1837. But he drives over there and picks up Lisa. Anyways, so they drive to Michael's house because she wants to lose her virginity, and he skipped class. She's like, oh, he's here, which is like, okay, girl, you're just gonna go deliver yourself to him. But he was
She
flirting with
DoorDashed
her.
that pussy.
I agree. I agree.
She
he
said,
was
"You
flirting
can
with
Uber
her.
eat this."
Oh my god! Put it on a t-shirt. Put it on a t-shirt.
Who Uber eated this pussy?
Oh my god. And she goes upstairs and she catches him in bed with her sister. And this argument doesn't really make sense, because she's like, you have everything, why can't I have this one thing? Like, you're also pretty and people were giving you attention, and this is someone else's boyfriend, both of you. Oh my god.
I thought everything she was saying made sense. I do.
That she's never had anything, and this is one guy. The creature likes you. People like you.
The creep.
And the creeper, Doug.
The creeper, yeah, but yeah.
Well, he's like a rapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, gross.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. I get where she was coming from, especially when she was like, you just like want to be the cool boyfriend who like has a girlfriend who's not into cool things, and like you just like that is so not cool.
But
and I was like, oh my god,
his girlfriend was goth.
That doesn't make her cool.
That's true. Like that doesn't mean she had other interests
too.
Yeah.
And also, I'm sorry, but if you're gonna give PCP to someone that you know has never done drugs or drank in their life, and like that's the kind of person that you are, no soul.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no soul.
Soulless. Yeah.
No soul.
No, but go ahead.
I understood the argument, and I like that. I like the line, but I don't know if it worked for that character, because I think he was just opportunist. He's like, whoever's hot, I'm gonna go with. I don't think he was like, oh, Taffy doesn't like popular things. Taffy's cool. That's mean to Taffy.
Yeah, Taffy is cool, but just like in her own little like popular cheerleader way.
Yeah. No, but I fully like. I loved that part where she's.
I like the line. I just don't know if it
applies.
Facts for my
like, especially, okay, so how I mentioned that really cool jacket that he was wearing earlier at the party, that I forgot the person that's on the shirt that he's wearing, but it's like this like famous writer or like somebody who like thinks thoughts that people like, and so there's like a quote on there, and it kind of just was like to kind of like further the story that this is like an intellect who's like in tune with like stuff and just like reads, and you know what I mean, you know what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, I can totally see him being the guy who doesn't want like a girlfriend who like knows as much as he knows, or like is into the same cool things that he's into, because then it would like he wouldn't be the cool one, you know?
It would affect his ego.
But we didn't see that. He was dating Taffy in secret. They were just fucking.
Yeah, but even that small
An edgy
conversation they
girl
had
in
at the
public.
party, where
Huh?
well, even that small conversation that they had at the party in the beginning of the film, where she's like, "You like my poems?" And he's like, "Of course I like your poems. I wouldn't publish your poems if I didn't like your poems," or
So he likes
whatever.
her. He likes her being deep,
But he didn't pursue her.
but he might have. I mean, I think he was just after pussy. I think he was just a high school kid. I liked him. I liked.
You're
You're
rooting for all the
blinded
bad
by the
guys,
love.
yeah.
I don't think we saw him being bad because this was kind of a surprise. This is the only time that we've ever seen him be bad. We haven't really.
I
He hasn't been mean to Lisa this whole time. He hasn't been mean to her.
right.
I think there's like some scenes missing that shows him being bad. Maybe
Well,
we
I
didn't.
don't know if he's necessarily like a bad guy, but I think it'd be hard to deny the fact that like Lisa obviously had a thing for him, and like that was like kind of like throughout the entire movie. And I'm sorry, but if you know somebody has a thing for you and then you go and sleep with their sister without telling that person that has a thing for you that you're like not interested in them and you're kind of like leading them on, that's messed up.
He also had a girlfriend.
That's true. That's true.
So it's complicated. I mean, he probably went to school with Taffy for a long time. She's always been popular. He was like, oh, he's an opportunist. He's an opportunist, guys.
Shannon's like, I could fix him.
No.
Shannon's giving
does he
it's
deserve what
complicated.
happened next?
Yeah.
I don't think so. So what happens next is, they're fighting or whatever. The creature comes in and he takes off his penis like automatically. Like, I feel like he did that anyway, but he took off
Oh
his
my
penis.
god. Do you remember that Vine or whatever that video was? It was like, oh, my dick fell off.
No.
No.
Oh, never mind.
We missed that one.
I know
that. What?
Oh my god. I'll have to find the Vine, like the video. It's like some stupid video, but at the
Well,
end it's like a girl and
and
she's
he
like,
dies from
my
this. Like
dick
that
fell
was
off.
the only blow.
I feel like that's the source of a lot of blood though.
It was a lot of blood.
And he probably had an erection. So it was probably a lot of blood already
because we
there.
saw the shadow.
Yeah, he was bona fide loving.
So then but why was he hard at that moment? They were arguing. I don't know. But then he tries to kill Taffy, and Lisa's like, no,
that's my sister.
I know. I was like, oh, but y'all were just the movie is silly, but this is very traumatizing for Taffy. Like, Kathryn lost her mom, and then she's with this guy that she was like never could see herself with. So that's like makes the love even bigger. They're like, oh, we're star-crossed lovers, and he just had his penis cut off in front of her. So by a zombie.
By a zombie.
So yeah, so that happens. Does she leave with Taffy?
She leaves with Taffy, and then
she scolds the creature or whatever.
Yeah, the creature leaves with the dick. He put the dick in a box, and he said, my dick.
On ice.
My dick now.
To death. So he drives to the cemetery. I guess he takes the body. I'm not sure. Lisa.
No, they leave the body.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Lisa and Taffy follow him. It says before Lisa goes after the creature, she gives Taffy her late mother's rosary as a token of appreciation for her kindness and sympathy. So yeah, because this is where she's like, you stood up for me and you made me part of your family when you didn't have to, and I'm sorry I killed your mom. She never said that, but she also killed someone's mom.
Yeah.
This is not good.
She was like,
she killed her mom and borrowed her clothes without
asking.
Well,
Lisa didn't kill the mom. Lisa didn't kill Janet. And also, Janet was kind of asking for it. Janet was all up in that girl's face.
To be bludgeoned?
I mean, listen, I don't believe in the glorification of murder, but I do believe in the empowerment of women.
The fuck?
Oh, it's a lady. It's a Lady Gaga quote from when she was promoting House of Gucci.
She killed her mom.
She was like, I don't believe in the glorification of murder. But I do believe in the accent. She said it in her like Lady Gaga accent. That's like my bad interpretation of a Lady Gaga accent with no caffeine. So, yeah.
We're gonna get you a coffee next time.
Thank you, because I need it.
Have you do?
Well, I actually don't drink coffee. I'm a Celsius kind of gal.
Wow. So
okay.
Yeah.
Lisa confronts the creature, and he admits that he's in love with her. And she's like, oh, but God, how did they do this? She was like, make love to me before the cops come.
And
And
he's
then he's
just
like,
like,
I can't. And, he didn't say anything, but I can't. She's like, oh my God, you don't have one? Why didn't you say
she put his hand
anything?
down there, or yeah, he put her hand down there, and he was like,
So
and
then
gave her
she
like a
puts
puppy
on,
dog face.
oh my
And then
God.
he's like, but look what I got. And he
Yeah,
pulls out the dick.
Michael.
got a dick.
So it's like, it's what
And
she
she's like, for
wanted.
me?
She did want to fuck Michael. So
Oh, Michael's dick.
they put it on.
Get the
And
best.
I like that scene where she's just like with the needle and she's just like, boop.
it looked like a blowjob, yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna make sure this dick is on.
Oh my
Because I'm
God.
finna break it. Never mind.
Oh my God, Dom.
So the police, they hook up, and the creature and Lisa are in the little tanning bed shed or whatever, and they put her in there on the highest setting, causing her to burn to death. But then I'm like, where after this part, we go to the cemetery time later, Dale and Taffy. And I'm wondering if we're in a dream state or whatever, because we see her grave and someone's giving her flowers, and it says, or Taffy notices that it says beloved wife. She's like, that's weird. And Dale and Taffy go to Fuddruckers after they graves, Lisa and Janet's. So the creature, I guess it's real life. So the creature he can speak now, and he's reading Frankenstein, Percy Shelley. He's reading To Mary by Percy Shelley to Lisa, and she's like all wrapped, all bandaged up.
She's the bride of Frankenstein.
So she got resurrected. So like he wished in a mirror for her to come back, and like a storm happened at the same time.
I think that's kind of open to like, or left up to our imagination.
And that's why I was like, is this a dream state, or like, are they?
I think he just brought her back.
Okay.
I kind of thought she didn't, like maybe he saved her.
Yeah, I was like, did she die?
Yeah, I kind of thought they staged her death on purpose.
Yeah, but it said resurrected, so I guess he brought her back.
Yeah, I was getting that she died, and then once they had like the funeral and like buried her, he like got her, and then like she basically became the bride of Frankenstein. So the same way that the original story kind of goes,
yeah, I like that.
It's probably how she goes. But I also have to ask, like, did y'all also kind of like notice the expression on her face at the very end? Like, does she not look happy?
Like she was Michael.
Yeah,
like she was what?
Michael.
Michael.
Yeah, she looks
Michael.
like
I like Michael.
Yeah.
You really like Michael.
You lost a real one. He was nice. He published her paper. Her sister was cute too. He liked them both. He liked
Shannon
them both.
said, and I took that personally.
What a way to go, man. That's awful. A bad way to go.
At least she's tan.
Well,
for her. Yeah, for her too. I was talking about Michael, but yeah.
Oh.
For her too, that's awful. I mean, he was just sitting there reading a book while she was burning. I was like, I'm glad they didn't have screams. That would, I hate fire.
She looked like at that point she had made peace with her decisions.
She was ready.
Oh yeah, she got digged down. She said, "Oh, yeah, I want this every day, all the time."
But it's like, yeah, you've been resurrected. Couldn't you still go to jail as a resurrected person?
Well, if everyone thinks she's dead.
Yeah.
She stayed in the same town.
Yeah, they didn't think that through, did they?
But she's all bandaged up.
But
Yeah, they're gonna run away.
I think they kind of left that as like the beginning, like
because wouldn't they be looking
the
for
beginning of the end?
Character? Because he hit somebody. He hit a neighbor in the head.
Killed a cop.
He killed Michael.
I feel like it'd be so hard to try and find like a person who didn't exist in that world prior to being resurrected from like the Victorian era.
They're not looking for.
They don't have his thumbprints.
What he looks like, because Taffy saw him.
True. But also she saw him still kind of in his like zombified state. And I feel like he looked a lot different at the end of the movie when he was reading the book.
He was like talking.
I feel like they also killed someone else for a tongue.
Because he could
talk. That's what I was like, why didn't they do that earlier? But I guess it just didn't fit the story. But I was like, you got her. You took her ear, but you didn't take her tongue.
Yeah, why are you picking and choosing? I was like, oh, he's gonna have a manicured hand. No.
Yeah.
He's he's wasting bodies, like wasting.
Bodies, bodies, bodies.
You didn't take Doug's penis? You don't want Doug's penis.
Mm-mm.
No.
Doug
It
wasn't
doesn't work. It
hanging.
doesn't work for the story. It
No.
doesn't work. It had to be
Doug
Michael's.
wasn't hung like Michael.
Don't give Shannon more ammo.
I know, right? She's already foaming at the mouth.
We lost our real one. Rest in peace.
Shannon's about to go get a
You're
tattoo
alone in
that
this
says
argument.
R.I.P. Michael on the back of her.
Oh God. Well, okay. Well, I'm done.
I really loved this movie, and to be honest, I kind of think it's thus far Diablo Cody's pièce de résistance. Am I alone? Am I alone in
Oh,
this?
that
I
might be
think
a
I
little
am.
that
I'm
might be a
alone in this.
controversial opinion.
I can't move Juno out of top one, but it is top three. It's definitely top three. My
You
top
know,
three are probably Juno, Jennifer's Body, and this movie for me.
see, young adult hits hard for me, and I do love Tully, so I don't know if this surpasses either one of those. But
Wow.
I do like that's not to take away from the fact that I love this movie, and like even though it's not top Diablo Cody for me, it still tops other a lot of other movies. So yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I thought it was unique and funny, and I love the costume design, and I loved all the casting choices. I thought everybody was like really well cast. Um, and yeah, it was nice to see like new faces in a role like this. Because now I have like two new actresses that I'm a fan of, and I'll be looking forward to seeing all their work and yeah, all the things that they do in the future. And I also like the director too. Like I really liked the direction of this film. I thought the cinematography was great. I thought like everything from like like the set design was amazing. Like so I mean obviously I'm not
Yeah,
an
it
80s
really was.
baby, but it just felt so authentic to what I know to be the 80s.
I want to live in that
Um
house. Yeah.
yeah, I thought it was beautiful. But
See,
yeah,
it ticks
I
so
love
many
this movie.
boxes.
It does.
But it's fine. I'll
I'm
be
gonna go find Michael on Instagram.
Oh my God.
All right, are we ready for Dion Davin's report?
Wait,
But of
wait, wait.
course.
Oh, I thought you were saying wait, wait, wait.
What did
Oh,
you say?
Wait, wait, wait.
Oh, okay.
oh, okay. I'll wait, wait, wait.
No, I was just being British. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well,
Australian. Go
well,
ahead.
hello. All right. Well, let's get into the costumes for Lisa Frankenstein. Our costume designer for this film is Megan, not Megan, Megan McLaughlin Lester. I think I added an extra syllable in that middle name, but Megan McLaughlin Lester.
I think you got it right.
I got it right? Okay, because now I'm doubting myself. Okay, so she is our costume designer for Lisa Frankenstein. She has done other stuff. I can't remember. I usually write that stuff down, but there were so many other interesting facts about like her work on the movie that I think I just totally glazed over like all of her previous work. Because honestly, in my opinion, nothing that she's done has topped Lisa Frankenstein, for me at least. So we'll just start there. I do have a quote from her right here. And it says, a couple of the costumes were directly out of my wardrobe. I wore them during the time period, especially the button down look with the brooch at the neck with the penny loafers and bobby socks, or the acid wash jeans that were rolled up from the bottom. That was how I dressed. It's basically my experience. So Megan was um, basically told about this movie and had 24 hours to prep for, like, I guess her interview for it. And she was reading the script and she was just like, oh my God, this movie is like, this is what I need to do. This is like, I was made to costume this movie. So thankfully, she really connected with like Diablo Cody, and I guess she just like blew everything out the water because she was hired to be the costume designer for this movie. And she talks a lot about in different interviews that I watched and read from her how much she relates to Diablo Cody, and she believes they're the same age, and so all the references that she had in the script were references that not only she like got but like loved. It like the script really spoke to her, and so she talks a lot about that in her interviews. And right here, oh, you can go to the next slide, Shannon. So right here we have one of the most interesting things I think from her. She was talking about like her collages and like the mood boards that she had for each character, and this is the one that she has for Lisa. And so obviously it's very much inspired by Winona Ryder in the '80s, but like kind of a casual goth aesthetic, like a lot of dark colors, a lot of black, your very typical '80s teenage style, but without it being too costumey or too over the top, which is my favorite thing about the costumes in this film. I didn't feel at one point that anything felt too like costumey or too like. I hate to use this as an example, but it's the first thing that's coming to my mind. But that one episode of Black Mirror where they have like the '80s episode where they go back in time, that episode felt very costumey. Like all the costumes in that felt like people wearing costumes for like an '80s party or something. But the thing about Lisa Frankenstein is,
San
and
Junipero?
huh?
San Junipero?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
one. I felt like all the '80s costumes in that episode were very costumey. Which is the thing that I loved about Lisa Frankenstein. Like I thought everything just felt really, really authentic. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that like Megan, she pulled a lot of stuff from her own
Megan Thee
wardrobe.
Stallion.
Yeah, Megan the Stallion. So like even those cowboy, which I think I have a photo of later, those cowboy pajamas that she's wearing in bed after she gets her rocks off with the creature, those were actually Megan's that she's had for 20 years. So I
They were
just thought
cute.
they were so cute. So I thought that was super cool. And she talks a lot about just like how she loves history. And so I think that love for history really shows through in the costuming, because she was like, obviously I wasn't around in the Victorian era, but the fact that like she could do research and figure out like what people wore back in those times and got to put her own little spin on it. So I thought that was really cool. And another thing that she had mentioned was she ordered a lot of books and magazines and even J.C. Penney's catalogs from like 1989 just to really have that authentic 1989 look to everything. So we can go to the next slide. Okay, so yeah, this is another one of her collages that she created. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with this movie, Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down.
No.
No?
I think
Okay.
I've seen that on HBO in the section. I haven't watched it yet though.
Okay, so that is one of the main inspirations for the color palette of this movie because it's like a lot of reds and like greens. And so Lisa's color palette was very like red and black. And then the creatures, Dylan Sprouse's or Cole Sprouse's character, a lot of like his color palette was like green and gray and like all the colors like in that family.
I love
Um,
his outfit, how she like made him her perfect kind of college
yeah,
boyfriend.
Yes.
and it's unfortunate if you watch like some of the videos or one of the video interviews that she does, kind of talking about the costume design of Lisa Frankenstein. You get to see what the clothes looked like before they were all muddied, and there's so many details on the pieces that are just really cool, and there's a connecting like story throughout all the costumes with the characters, and so that was just really cool to see. um but yeah, she worked closely with the set designer and a lot of the other departments on the movies just to kind of have that cohesion between what we're seeing in the background and what the characters are wearing. So I think that attention to detail really stands out as one of the things that just makes this movie work so well, because nothing feels out of place. Like nothing feels inauthentic. So that was really cool. Another thing that I thought was really cool was because I don't usually when I do research about costumes and films and stuff like that, they don't really talk about the clearance department. But she was saying because a lot of the male characters wear graphic tees, which are authentic to the '80s. The clearance department had to get everything, cleared and make sure that they were shirts that could be worn in the film. And so some of the original t-shirts, graphic tees that she wanted didn't get cleared. So they kind of had to go back to the drawing board and, you know, start over or
Oh.
whatever. Yeah. So that was really cool. And the party scene at the beginning of the movie, they actually had to costume 75 background actors. So
Wow.
yeah, and she was saying like her and her team that she worked with on the film, what they would do is watch movies from the 80s. So like Heathers was one. I think the one with Keanu Reeves from like 1989.
Bill and Ted or something.
Uh,
Oh.
Bill and Ted. I think it's Bill and
Oh,
Ted.
Bill and Ted. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so what they did was watch those movies, but specifically watch for the background character to see what the background characters were wearing. Because when those movies were costumed, obviously you want the main characters to be in the most like eye-catching outfits. So I guess their theory was behind that was, okay, let's see what these background characters are wearing in these authentic 1989 movies and costume our characters to kind of be reminiscent of that. So I thought that was really cool too, because again, such a attention to detail. Um, and yeah, we can go to the next slide.
I love that.
Me too.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so this was really cool because
Dream sequence.
this is for the dream sequence. Do you guys remember seeing this dress in the movie?
I
Me.
don't remember the bottom.
Okay, so for those of you who are not watching on YouTube and listening, we are looking at a dress, a very Victorian dress that has a Pabst Blue Ribbon logo in the middle of it. The dress that the costume designer is standing with, she hand painted all the details on that
Oh,
dress.
wow.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, and so she was saying that she wouldn't have necessarily hand painted it if they had more budget, but because she didn't have as big of a budget as she would have liked to have, she had to kind of just like get crafty with it and hand painted it herself. And I think she even said she freehanded it. So she was like looking at a Victorian dress, looking at the Pabst Blue logo, and kind of just like freehanding it on the sketch, and then freehanding it on the actual dress after it was made. So I thought that was really cool. But I am kind of sad that we didn't get more visuals of this dress, of Lisa wearing this dress, because it is only in the dream sequence. So I don't think you really get a full frontal view of it.
Mm,
But when we go back and rewatch the movie, because I mean, I'm obviously going to rewatch it
me
sooner than
too.
later, I'm going to be keeping my eye out for this dress because it is so cool. Okay, Shannon. So this was the outfit that I was telling you about that was inspired by Heather's. Um, Again, I don't know specifically which Heather's outfit it's referencing.
I think when she goes to the gas station and gets the cherry icy with with
Okay.
Christian Slater because it's like off the shoulder, but I don't remember a red outfit for Winona. Do you, Annie? Because they had different colors. Like the one of them wore red, one of them wore green, one of them wore blue, and Winona kind of did her own thing. Or did she wear blue? She wore like blue sometimes and then gray.
I feel like didn't Winona wear, well, I don't know if it has to do with the color, but she did wear an off the shoulder.
It's the gray top at
Oh, it's
the
great. Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
there you go. You figured it out.
I think.
God, it's dead. Let's get a slushy.
Yeah, exactly. Sister, yes.
That is so funny. And then yeah, so she obviously was mainly inspired by Winona Ryder and Winona Ryder's character in Heather's, but Cole Sprouse's character for the creature was inspired by Johnny Depp and Benny and June.
Okay.
I have not seen that movie.
I've
It's
never
good.
seen it
It's
either.
good. I think it is good. It's a good movie. I think that she dresses like Winona from Beetlejuice.
I can see that too, especially the long black dress.
Yeah.
All right, we can go to the next slide. Cool.
Post
So
coitus,
yeah,
post masturbatus.
yes, that's why she has the sex hair. But yeah, now we are looking at the pajamas that I mentioned earlier that were the costume designers that she's had for like over 20 years. Um, and Cole Sprouse was originally supposed to wear that pajama set, but then they decided that they
He
wanted to
looks more
put him.
Victorian in the
Yeah, I
in the
agree.
girl dress, yeah.
They decided they wanted to put him into something that was more of the time. So that is something that like little girls wore to bed in the late 80s. And so they decided to put him in that. And it's a really funny visual. Um, but yeah, we can go on to the next slide. Okay, so this black dress, this actually might be my favorite outfit in the whole movie. And I think a lot of people feel that way too, because I've already seen people dressing up as her and replicating this outfit. So I think that's really cool because I always say that a sign of really good costume design, something that's easily replicated for like holidays, like Halloween or parties or whatever the occasion, just for cosplay. So yeah, I love this outfit. The costume designer specifically said that this look was inspired by wedding dresses and Madonna, but Madonna specifically circa 1984, because she was saying like Madonna was so impactful in the 80s, especially for like young women and young girls, that even in 1989, 1984, Madonna was still so relevant. So I was like, that's really cool to think about it that way.
How was
Um,
Madonna, Dom?
I was just about to
oh,
say that too. Yeah.
yeah, so I just saw Madonna 2 days ago and it was fucking amazing. It was so, so good. I went with my friend Michael, and literally, you guys, as soon
Him?
as we got in,
No, I was
no,
just about to say, don't tell Shannon that.
no, different Michael, different Michael. But as soon as we got there, dude, we got upgraded. Our seats got upgraded.
Stop.
Yeah,
Pretty
so we
privileged.
pretty privileged. Like we got stalked by this lady. She like asked to see our tickets. She looked at our tickets and then she was like, "Okay, here you go," and gave us two new tickets. We were like all the way up and then we went all the way to the bottom and it was so good. We had like some of the best seats in the house, I
Oh
think.
my
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Yeah, we were so close to the stage. I'll send you guys videos
That's
after
so
this
cool. That's so
episode.
nice of her.
Ew.
Yeah, so it was really, really fun. I got a poster that I already framed and put up. I got a new bag. I have some new favorite Madonna songs after seeing her perform them live. So yeah, it was a really, 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 really great show. I love Madonna.
Did she sing Papa Don't Preach like Shannon asked the other day?
No, she didn't
No.
do that one.
She
Did
has
she
so
sing
many
like a
songs.
prayer? Did she sing like a prayer?
She did sing like a
Yeah, right.
prayer.
Okay.
That's my
Yeah,
favorite Madonna song, I think.
I love like a prayer. I love Justify My Love, Human Nature, Bedtime Stories. She performed Bedtime Stories. It was so cool. She was like on top of this cube and there was graphics and it was like awesome. And then she performed Bitch I'm Madonna, which love that song. Sounds so cool live. And she was eating up those dance moves too. She was really, really like she put her whole pussy in that. So
So nice.
yeah, her Medici. So yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was really great. So yeah, shout out Madonna. We love you, Madonna. Um,
Cool.
but yeah, that's what this dress was inspired by. And I know we talked a little bit about the actress who's half Filipino. I forgot her name.
Liza
Liza.
Soberano.
Liza, Liza Soberano, who plays Taffy. So I wrote this down because I didn't want to forget it. But uh, so the outfits that Taffy wore in the movie and Taffy's mom Janet wore in the movie were inspired by Filipino outfits, like Filipino dresses, and so that's
Oh,
why that
Janet's
one,
mom too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Taffy's mom, she's not Filipino in real life,
Or
but
Janet, sorry. Yeah.
yes, but for the character of Janet, I think they were kind of going off of like maybe making her character Filipino. And so I think when we first see the character, she's in the black dress with the print on it and has like the big poofy shoulders. I unfortunately did not grab a screenshot from the video that I watched, but she had a like a mood board with all the inspiration, and it was really cool to see because she had like all these like beautiful pictures of these Filipino women in 80s dresses, and you can definitely see that like the direct inspiration between those images and what we see Taffy and Janet wearing throughout the film. So I thought that was really cool to incorporate the characters' background and also the actress's background into the costume design to kind of help tell that story. So that was one of the things that really stuck out to me about the costume design for this movie. Again, I said it a million times. I'll probably say it a million more times. The attention to detail was so like it was just like so on point that yeah, I loved it because the 80s is always like iffy for me. Like it just works or it doesn't work. It either looks authentic or it looks like a costume. And I can genuinely say that all the outfits that I remember from this movie after watching it um, just were 100% authentic and genuine to me as someone who's not from the 80s. But yeah, I would love to hear what you guys think about the costume design and if you had any favorite outfits from the movie.
Yes, I love the costume design, love the set design. My favorite, I really liked the costumes that there's a montage where Cole Sprouse's character is trying on a bunch of costumes. And
Yes, and he had
I
the
love
Fenty robe with the fur, the
It's
pink
so
one.
pretty. Yeah,
It
I've
was
tried to order
so
something like
pretty.
that off of like AliExpress or something. It doesn't look good when it comes in.
No.
You need to get the expensive one. But he had on like a pink and red tracksuit that really looked cool. And then I like his final outfit of the cool guy, the Violent Femme shirt and like his cool guy outfit, his cool quiet guy outfit. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh
What about
gosh.
you, Annie?
Um, I just remember like watching the movie, it was just like every scene, it was like, oh, that's so cute, that's so cute, that's so cute. Like all the outfits. Favorite wise though, gosh. I mean, I do love this black outfit, the all black. But I also do like the one that was inspired by Winona, the red. I've
Yeah.
always had one of those little tops that goes right around the shoulders.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
have to find you one. That would be really cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, this black Madonna wedding dress and then the sailor or what does she call it? The like skeezy sailor dress. Those were like my favorites. My favorites. I love an all black look. So yeah,
I
this was
actually
really
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no. What were we saying?
Her outfit at the top of the movie too, like the nerd outfit for the party. I like that outfit too.
Yeah, that was cute. That
Yeah.
was cute. And actually, I think we might have one more slide.
Oh, bonus.
I know, right?
Oh,
Okay, it's Janet.
it,
Okay, so one thing that I thought was really cool is that this outfit,
The nurse
so
outfit is cute. Yeah.
this is so we are looking at the nurse outfit. This was directly inspired by Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Are you
I've
guys
never seen
familiar?
that. Mm-mm.
Okay. It's good. It's good. I mean it's not one that I would necessarily like recommend, but it's good.
I know Jack
Um
Nicholson's in that, right?
yeah. Yeah. So this was like directly inspired by that, but because of Janet being the character that she is and having to like have her pops of color and just like stand out, they did like the red lining on the hat, and I think she has red lining on the outfit as well. And then her shoes are like red Adidas or something, some popular shoe from the 80s.
Oh,
But yeah, yeah, that was my last little fun fact for the costume design.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So that wraps up Dion Davin's report for Lisa Frankenstein. Let us know in the comments down below what are some of your favorite outfits from the movie. And if you noticed anything that we didn't talk about or any references that we maybe didn't pick up on.
Yeah. Tell us what we did
Tell
wrong.
us. Tell us, we want to know. So we're going to do 6 degrees of separation for our final game before we sign off. I'm thinking we connect the actress who plays Lisa Swallows to... I kind of want to say someone like Tokyo Tony, but I don't know if I could even connect her to Tokyo Tony.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a
If
whole
you get to
nother
Kris Jenner, then you can get to Tokyo Tony.
Who the fuck is
tier.
Tokyo Tony?
Black China's mom. You know what?
Wait, really?
Tokyo Tony is the only one who has a granddaughter with the Kardashian last name because she has Dream Kardashian. The rest of them they have other
That's
last
true.
names.
That's true. Okay, so let's connect Lisa Swallows to SZA.
You go first.
I mean, I know the answer because I just had to think of it.
What? So there is an
Lisa
answer.
Swallows to SZA.
Yeah. There's an obvious connection there.
There is?
For me.
It's like if you can get to Tokyo Tony, you could also get to Ray J. Ray J could probably get to at least to SZA.
Ooh. Do you guys want me to give you a hint?
I think we want you to tell us the connection.
Okay, I'll give you
who's before SZA in your mind? The connection before.
Is that the answer? Is that the answer? Is it just one person apart?
Yeah, but I wanted to see if you guys could come up with something that connects.
You get there in two people?
I can get there in two people. Or one person, actually.
With Kathryn Newton?
Mm-hmm. Because remember, we talked earlier about the projects that she's done, and I was like, oh, I don't think I've seen her in anything. And then I think either you or Shannon mentioned one thing that she was in, and I was like, oh, that's right.
Freaky?
No.
Ant-Man?
No.
Oh, wait, no, what did you say that was right, too? Oh, Big Little Lies.
That's right. You're getting hot. You're getting hot.
With Zoe Kravitz.
You're right on the money.
That's not the answer?
Well, no. Well, you have to do the.
And then Zoe Kravitz is probably friends with this, right?
Yeah,
so allegedly they got beef now, but a few years ago they were in this like car commercial together. I forgot what the car was, but they were in this random car commercial together, and it was like this like 5-minute video that was so cute. I watched it like 100 times. But yeah, they like did this video together, and then apparently like on Reddit they were saying like, oh yeah, SZA tweeted something about this girl in the industry, and a lot of people were speculating that it was Zoe Kravitz. I don't know how true that is, but I was like, interesting. The more you know.
Can you get to Tokyo Tony?
So, okay, so let's go Lisa Swallows to Zoe Kravitz because of Big Little Lies. Zoe Kravitz to SZA because of the car commercial that they did. SZA to Drake because they have that
almost there.
bend that ass over, let that coochie breathe.
And they dated.
Hands on your knees. Yeah.
That's SZA?
Yeah, that's SZA and Sexy
Drake
Red.
and Sexy Red.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
They also dated.
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
Like a long time ago, allegedly. Allegedly. Okay, so that's Lisa Swallows to Zoe Kravitz to SZA to Drake. Drake performed at Kylie Jenner's 16th birthday party, and then Kylie Jenner was really good friends with Black China for a period of time. Black China's mom is
the same man. Yeah.
Black or Tokyo Tony. So that's how we get Lisa Swallows to Tokyo Tony. I did it in 7, not 6. But well, Lisa, Zoe, SZA, Drake, Kylie. What's her name?
Just giving everybody the bird.
I mean,
Black
Kylie,
China.
Tokyo Tony.
Yeah, I mean, we could do. Yeah, because
they've been in the same room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, do you have to include the people that are the ends?
I don't think so. So maybe I did do it in less than 6 degrees.
Damn.
We did it, you guys. We connected Lisa Swallows to Tokyo Tony.
Tokyo Tony's the new Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
I need to look up who this person is. I'm assuming it's Toni.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What gave you? Yeah. She's always on Twitter or TikTok making funny videos. Yeah.
Yeah. She's
unhinged.
Ghetto as hell. Ghetto as hell. And I could say that. I could say
kind
that.
of bad mom.
She's a terrible mom.
Oh no.
Yeah. She gets on national TV and talks about how she's gonna beat her daughter's ass and stuff like that.
Her grown daughter.
Yeah, and social media talking about Black China's a whore and all this stuff. I'm like, weren't you a whore? Isn't that how you made your money? Like mother, like daughter. Oh. I don't believe in calling women whores, but I was just quoting what she said. But yeah. Do you guys have anything else that you want to add before we sign off?
No, heart.
No
Wait,
no, no love and joy.
isn't that what the youths are doing?
The
Which
youth
I
one,
did
yes.
Oh
this.
no, they're doing this, I think, right?
What?
Doing the
A
cheek
half
thing.
heart?
Yeah, I guess your cheek makes the other half of the heart.
The fuck?
I don't know. Kids are fucking weird.
Looks like you're on the. This looks like we're on an old school phone, or I guess it's a regular phone.
LOL. That's funny.
Love you guys.
No, we're on a
Okay,
shoe
bye.
phone. Bye.